Awesome, guys. My name is Chris, and I am the Algo Man here on TikTok as well as over on our YouTube channel. Hello to everyone that's tuning in from our YouTube channel. Guys, I'm really happy to be here today. It's a Monday. I mean, a brand new week with a lot of opportunities ahead of us. And the market actually started off pretty good today. I got to tell you, so I'm really happy about today's recap, okay? So listen, in today's recap of the NASDAQ 100 futures, because this is the instrument we're focused on, we're actually going to go elephant hunting again, okay? Now, we did elephant hunting last week, guys, and I told you, listen, these type of setups come up more often than you think. And today, the market delivered, and it delivered big time. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the exact process we follow for our elephant hunting series. And it is super important you nail this system down, guys, okay? And that's the reason why we do this all the time, okay? I promise I'll get to all your questions at the end of the recap, and I'll answer your questions in full detail as well. Also, very important, we've got our Black Friday promo going on right now until Black Friday, okay? You can still get the full bundle at an unbelievable price. We'll probably never do this again, okay? In addition to that, we actually have the full elephant hunting system in its own special offering, okay? We kind of carved it out and put it together for you guys. Now, if you click the link in my bio, you'll see it. It says elephant hunting system, and that includes every single tool we use in the elephant hunting setup. So if you just want to hunt elephants and just want these specific tools and don't want the full bundle, you got it, guys, okay? Link's in my bio. Just click it, grab the package, follow the exact process that some of our six-figure traders are using to nail huge moves. And again, this is your moment. Link in bio. It's going to be a Black Friday promo for you guys that's going on right now as we speak. Let's take advantage, guys, okay? Opening bar of the session right there, okay, guys? We're not going to do anything. We're not going to get excited. We're just going to let it shake out. We're going to let it play out. We're going to let it do whatever it does. And then we're going to position ourselves to take any opportunity we see once we confirm the opportunity on the trend chart, okay? Right now, the only thing we're looking for, guys, is we are looking for this yellow momentum line to either sink or rise above 0.90. That is it, okay? That is a very simple objective, and we're just gonna wait for this to happen all throughout the morning session and see how many trades we can nail. So right here, what you're looking at, guys, is you're looking at cycle crossing above zero. We've got momentum just tilted up right there, just moving up nice and slow, but there is no signal for us to consider as part of the early onset of a trend. Here we go, guys. Let me just stop it because sometimes at 4 times the speed of the market, it just kind of runs on you. So I gotta stop and look. Okay, so let me add some context to this because this is what we're looking for. Momentum to go above the 0.90 threshold right there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go over to our trend chart right here. We're gonna see exactly where we are right here in the trend component of the move in price. We don't have anything here, either A, B, or C, but I'm wondering if everything is actually gonna shift when we get the next bar right now at 938. Okay, so here we go, guys. You're right here, and let me show you what you got. You got momentum rising. You've got cycle coming up right there. You have this indicator which measures the strength and the breakout in price right here. This represents price, okay? This is the waveform of price extracted so you could actually see it here on your chart. Just so you know, in case I never told you, all right? So here we are, guys. The only thing that's lacking is momentum actually inching up just a little bit closer to the breakout line right there. And CYMO, you're a little bit down right there too. So if you wanted to give it one more bar just for the benefit, you could, okay? But I'd confirm also with the 1 minute chart to make sure that momentum is still rolling in the same direction, okay? So let's see. If ever in doubt, always confer with your 1 minute chart. Okay, so let's bring this bad boy down and see what's happening right here, okay? What's happening right here in the 1 minute, it appears that you're in a trend. You've got cycle 1, you've got the beginning of cycle number 2 right there, okay? So if momentum isn't falling, if it hasn't come down right there, you're still okay to take this trade to the upside. Now you've got everything signaling a little bit better. You got a nice shift in momentum to the upside. Definitely a yes right here. Got momentum going up and cycle going up too. Cycle is not exactly at the zero line, but I'll take a cowboy trade on this one and see where it goes, okay?
Order filled.
And at this point, once you're in the trade, guys, you are managing the trade. That's where you're going to get out. Okay, cycle finally did cross above 0 right there, which is nice. And momentum is all the way up here above 0.90, which means that your exit on this trade is going to happen when this magenta line crosses below the red line. So at this point, the only thing that I'm waiting to exit the trade is for this magenta line to cross below the red line, and I am done. That's it. Now remember the rule in the 80 bar VWAP right here, guys. If it doesn't break, it bounces right here. It broke right exactly when I took the entry. It broke above the 80 bar VWAP, and you also had a nice crossing here above the 0 line with cycle. So everything's really going well on this. We just need to wait for the magenta line to cross below, and you are done. And there she goes, guys. Okay, so here is the crossing. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right smack right there, okay? Just cross below the red line. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and
order filled.
Blow out of the trade, guys, okay?
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
Okay, one down. Let's see what else the market throws at us right there. This was it right there, guys. There's nothing else left in the trade. To the upside, that is it. Trade is complete. So let's go ahead and bring down our cycle chart, because our cycle chart is going to let us know when the next opportunity might come about. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so we got the yellow line, guys, right here. Just came down right smack right there. Let's go ahead and see if this is the early onset of a trend to a short side trade, okay? This would be a short side trade. Not exactly yet from initial look on this, okay? You've got momentum here. You've got momentum all the way up above the yellow line right there. So we want to make sure this comes down. You never want to take a short trade or a long trade when momentum is still rolling up right there. Once it tilts down, then yeah, you already have cycle below the 0 line telling you that price is actually going to be going down. And by the way, guys, that cyclic rotation ended precisely right there when I got out of the trade. So you definitely want to see momentum come down. You want to see the magenta line a little bit closer. And this might just be a 1 bar away trade on this. So let's see what happens. I'll let it run maybe a bar or so, and then we'll revisit the confirmation process. All right, guys, here we go. We got the confirmation process here. Momentum is coming down. You've got a shift in momentum right there. And you've got ScalpMO right here at the inflection points. That's
order filled.
To go in. All right, guys, now that we're in the trade, we need to manage it, and we're looking for confirmation here in PureMO in order for us to, oh, okay, well, that's even better. It's sunk all the way to 0.90, so we just have to wait for the purple line to come back up, and that would be our exit. And remember, guys, this whole system, including every single tool that I'm using right now for the Elephant Hunter system, is available in the link in my bio. It's called the Elephant Hunters System. So if you don't want the full bundle, you don't need the full bundle, but you want to go hunt elephants, we got the whole system set up in one nice package for you guys that you could try out for 7 days and see if this system works for you. This is good if you're a trend trader and you're okay being patient when you enter your trades and following a very systematic process. Right here, guys, this is it.
Order filled.
That's your exit right there, and you are done. Okay, with that trade. So now that you're done with that trade, guys, okay?
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
All right, let's go ahead and bring down our cycle chart, all right, and see if we see any other opportunities on the cycle chart right here. Okay, so we have momentum rising right here. Could this be the early onset of a trade to the upside? Okay, if we go right here, it isn't, guys. Momentum is still all the way below the threshold. You are still way below the breakout point, and you're way down here with PureMO. So this is an overshoot of momentum, not the early onset of a trend. So I will go ahead and flag this as a false flag right there, okay? Here we go. Let's see if we have a potential setup to go short right there. Bring it back over here. No, we don't. We don't have a potential setup to go short. Cycle is still way up here. And none of this is aligning in the way that I would like it for it to align with PureMO or ScalpMO for me to be confident to take a short trade. So that is not a setup to go short just yet right here. So it's another false flag. We haven't had any signal here with the momentum line letting us know that, hey, you know what? Price is going to break out. So we'll just let it bounce around at this point. Well, I missed this one right here, but this looked like a false flag anyway. I only put a little arrow right there. I don't have to check because price is actually going down. So we know that this is not a setup to go long right here. Okay, now we do have this bad boy right here. So let me just pause and check and see if we have a early warning to go to the short side. Not just yet right here. This is good. This is actually not bad. Okay, we got cycle going down. Momentum is below zero. You're still above the zero line. You're still right here in the middle. So it's not exactly setting up to go short. Now I'll show you something else that's really cool after I'm done, guys, with the volatility indicator. Just so you could flag when these things are about to die out on you right here. So you know what? Actually, let me put a little arrow here. And I'll come back to that at the end of the recap. Kind of slow when the market begins to cycle, guys. And you could tell right here on the upper left quadrant of the window, it says cycling. The market is heavily cycling inside. And when your VWAP begins going sideways right here, look at this. It's going to start cycling really, really hard. Hit the top of the VWAP, come down, hit the bottom, and just cycle. Okay, could this be the early onset of a trend to the downside? Looks like it might be, guys, right there, because you've got cycle below zero, momentum coming down. You got a little shift in momentum. Not exactly the way I prefer to see it. I'm a little picky, guys, in making and try to make the elephant hunting system work. So my preference is to see cycle crossing above the zero line or coming down like this. Okay, just coming down like that, or momentum tilting down the way it did right here. When it's all the way down here, I kind of wonder if this is just going to be a cyclic trade to the downside, and then price is going to go up. And the best way, if you're ever in doubt, to see that is here on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so if you run it, you're all the way at the base VWAP, and you're in cycle territory right here. Okay, and if you're cycling right here, chances are that if you're at the base VWAP, price, if it doesn't go down, it's going to go up. And so right here, you'll tell when momentum goes up within a bar or two. If you wait a bar or two, if you're ever in doubt, it's always better to wait a bar or two right here. And sure enough, look at this. Momentum just went up. Okay, it went down right there, but it went up right there. That tells you that this is not going to be a momentum swing to the downside or the early onset of any type of trend. Okay, in fact, if I go over here, you can tell that cycle is already going up right there. Look at that. So if you're ever in doubt, that's a good way of putting yourself out of doubt. Just wait a bar or two right here. And if momentum goes up, then that's it, guys. It's going to go up. And that's exactly what just happened right here, okay? Hits your 15-bar VWAP, and chances are it's going to bounce from there as well. This is now stuck inside the 15-bar VWAP and the 80-bar VWAP right there with momentum coming down, cycle going up. This is an area of noise. I mean, you're not going to trade that anyway. I missed this. Probably went a little bit too fast for me right there. That was a false start right there too. Just an overshoot in momentum. Let's see here, guys. Market's just been really super choppy. Look at this. Hit the top of the 15-bar VWAP, came right back down, smacked the bottom, came right back up, hit the VWAP right there. Look at that. Came right back down, came right back up, hit the 80-bar VWAP and the 15-bar. The 15-bar is actually the cyan line right there. Bounced around, came right back down, ain't doing nothing but noise. Yeah, missed this one too. See, that's the reason I can't look away, because I miss these little spots right here. Alrighty, guys, we got this little movement right here. Let's see if we actually have a signal on the 2-minute chart for us to take it. Not just yet, guys, not just yet right there. It's very, very close, and with this bad boy going up right here, this is definitely not what you want to see in taking a short trade. This is good, this is good, this is not. So you don't have anything there yet to take a trade to the downside. So this is another false flag right here. Hopefully we see something else soon. Still don't have anything just yet. Alrighty, we finally got a signal to the downside right there. Let's see if we have anything on our 2-minute time frame right here. We do. We actually have a nice shift in momentum to the downside right there. We actually had the shift back in momentum over here to the downside, but I think there was something in the 1 minute that precluded us from taking that trade to the downside. So here you go, right there, okay? And momentum is all the way down here too. Look at this. So could this be the early onset of a trend? I don't know. Let's see. Kind of looks like a iffy trade to me. But we can always I'll look at my 1 minute chart and see whether momentum stays below the threshold. So let's go ahead and run that bad boy.
Order filled.
We'll see where it goes. All right, so we did get confirmation that price is moving into a trend right here. And this right here, guys, is the confirmation that price already went into a trend using CYMO at 14, which is capturing the longer waveform in price, okay? So whenever it does that, you count your cycles. This is the beginning of cycle 1. This is the end of cycle 1 right there. And you're looking for PureMO to either sink and tilt up, or if it comes all the way this way, it hits the threshold right there, then that would be the end of the trade. Either or, that's what you look for in PureMO. Looks like a really slow moving. Look, guys, I'm playing this at 4 times the speed of the market. So in the regular session, this must have been a snail going down. Let me bump it up 1 notch right here, see if that makes a difference in how quickly it moves. It's kind of moving a little slow. Okay, guys, that is it.
Order filled.
Okay, that wasn't a big trade at all. And the elephant hunters right there, that was actually a small trade, but we stuck to process, and that's what matters, okay? We got out with a small win, and that's okay. Okay, this is is this going to be the early onset right here of a trend, of a trade to the upside? Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, right there, guys.
Order filled.
In your favor. Okay, you've got momentum above right there, and these are probably your high conviction trades. And you've got momentum coming out from underneath, and you've got CYMO tilting up as well. These are probably the highest conviction trades you can take when they all lined up. Remember, I told you this was a little bit iffy, and I said, all right, we're going to take it just to see what happens. And sure enough, it was iffy. It went down, but it didn't have a lot of meat on the bone. So such is life, right? Can't win them all. But right here, this is a high conviction, high probability trade. You got a shift here in scalp mode. You got a shift here in momentum, and you got a shift here in both the cyclic component of price and momentum right there going up. And you're also here at your 80 bar VWAP, and you've got momentum all the way in the plus 90 region. So we're going to wait for the magenta line to tilt down, and once it does, we are done with that trade, guys. I'm not worried about the 80 bar VWAP because when you're up here, unless it tilts, it's going to continue pushing up. Yeah, this was a very high probability move right here to the upside. So, and I absolutely love when these align like this, and it just makes for an easy setup to go along. Okay, you just got the crossing right here, guys, and this is where you want to pull the trigger to take this trade off right there, okay?
Order filled.
The end.
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
That's right, guys. That's the end of it right there for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring this bad boy down again because now we're looking for the next opportunity here on the 1 minute chart. So let's see if we could do one more trade, if we could find it between now and 12:30 or so to pretty much cover the entire morning session. Okay, we don't have anything right now, guys. We're just letting it run, and we're waiting to see when momentum rises or sinks below these thresholds. That's all we're doing. By the way, guys, for you guys who can't see the number prints here, this trade went from 051 all the way to 141. So that was nearly a 100-point move to the upside. All right, let's see if we've got anything here to the upside. I will switch it over here, right there. You've got momentum going all the way up here, and you've got what appears to be you're halfway through cycle number 2 right here, guys. Okay, this is cycle number 1 right here. This is where it ends. This is where the trend component of the move just continues to just kind of pull price up here on the 2 minute time frame. And we got out of our trade here, which is exactly what we did. We followed our rules, and that was it, guys. But this appears to be almost towards the end of cycle number 2. And if you guys have heard me say time and again, okay, your trends normally have 2 cycles, cycle 1, cycle 2. And this is about to end right there. And if you have PureMO hitting this threshold, there is no setup to go long right here at all. I wouldn't be taking this to go long. There's no way. You got confirmation here, and you got confirmation right here. That's not a setup to go long. So we'll call this a false flag. Okay, we'll count these at the end as well. Okay, well, now it's going down. Okay, let's see if we've got a potential setup to go to the short side. Right there, momentum coming down, cycle coming down. This bad boy's right here in the middle. Not just yet, and not just yet here. Okay, so you have a yes here, you have a no here, and you have a no right here. Okay, and this just went sideways. We gave it 1 bar, just went sideways. You just got bar change, so that is a hard no. And if you look at your 1 minute chart, we'll go back and see if we see something else. False flag right there. Oh, we got another one right here. Let's see if this is a setup to go short on the 2 minute time frame. You're close. You're pretty close right there. If you guys were to take this, would you guys take this right there? Okay, with cycle right there. You got that bad boy right there. It hasn't exactly broken out, but it's pretty close right there. And that, would you guys take it? I'm going to take it? Okay, I'll take it.
Order filled.
So remember, we're watching PureMO right here, okay? We're definitely watching PureMO. We want PureMO to come down this way, but if it turns around and hits this region-wide threshold, then you are done. There's nothing in the trade. Right here, look at this. It's hitting the region-wide threshold right there, guys. So if I were you, I would blow out of that trade.
Order filled.
Right there, okay? So it's not really going to move in your direction. Best practice is get out when in doubt. All right, we got another signal here. Let's see if that is the early onset to a trend. Definitely not to the downside. And yeah, this fizzled out right here, guys. Look, I had it right there. So this definitely fizzled out. Didn't really go in our favor. So we got out with no loss, which is good. It was a paper scratch, and that was it. And this is another false flag right here as well. Yep, you got to wait for PureMO to break out. That's always important. Or if it's right there at the cusp, you can always take the trade too. So we'll go back and review right now. I'll do one more example. Let's say between now and 12:45, which is like 10 more minutes on this timer. That'll basically cover the entirety of the morning session. Let's see if there's any other opportunities that come about right now. Okay, so we got this one right here. Let's put it on pause real quick. And let's see if that is a real deal or, oh, well, okay. Here we go, guys. These are some of the highest probability setups. Remember I told you earlier we saw one? Okay, here we go. We got another one right here. Look at this. You got a nice crossing right there below zero. You got momentum below zero right there. You got a nice shift in momentum right there as well. And you got a nice shift right here with price as well. Okay, so A, B, C. Absolutely. Let's take a trade.
Order filled.
Okay, so we are down here, but I don't see a full crossing down just yet. I'm just gonna let this bad boy run. We're now in trend mode right here, and this is the beginning of cycle number one. Just about to end right there. So, and we didn't get a complete sink inside 0.80, so I think this just kind of skirted it. So we're gonna wait until the magenta line touches the region Y, the threshold here, and then we'll go ahead and exit our trade. And there it goes, guys. There it goes. It's going. Like I mentioned before, these are the highest probability setups that you can get right here. I love these setups when cycle is coming down and momentum is already down, and it just pulls everything down. And you get a nice shift in momentum here, and price just breaks right there. These are A, B, C, the highest probability setups that you could find in the Elephant Hunter system. Okay, you're just about to begin cycle number two right there. All right, that's about close enough right there. I will go ahead and
Order filled.
get this bad boy off right there.
Wow, did you see that? That's what you call precision.
That's right, guys. That's what algorithmic trading is all about right there. It's about precision trading, okay? Now, if you guys are part of the tribe, okay, I definitely want you guys to replay today's session. Set up the 1 minute chart as your spotting chart for the early trend onset, then use the 2 minute chart to confirm momentum and structure. Then plot with the tools you guys have already in your arsenal, annotate your entries, annotate your exits, okay? Screenshot your logic, and you can always send it to me over on Discord. This is the only way you refine your execution and sharpen your edge, guys, okay? Now listen, guys, Black Friday is almost here, and the full bundle and the Elephant Hunting system are available in the link in my bio now. Now, if you've been sitting on the fence, this is your moment. Traders who are actually extracting huge points out of the market right now aren't debating, they're acting. You can click the link in my bio, choose the package that fits you, the full bundle or the Elephant Hunting package, okay? And you can start your 7-day free trial. You gotta go, guys. It's already mid-month. Next move is gonna happen, and I want you to be ready. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and stop it here and take any Q&A questions you guys might have, okay? So there we go. Just kind of went over the whole process with you guys right here from beginning to end. We had two or three really high conviction trades. One of them was right here, okay, to the downside. I think we had another one that was right here as well. This was another really high conviction, trade to the upside right here, okay. Took that to the upside. This one right here, I think did we take that? Yeah, we took, kind of waffled a little bit. We got out with with a little bit of a profit right there. And then, we took this one, which was another really good setup right here to go short as well. And that was it, guys. That was the end of it right there.